And I was told that these are to be presented with the blood evidence when the mark of the beast law is passed or enforced. Now, I know everybody wonders about what it is, the mark of the beast. You've heard all kinds of rumors, stories, and all this. I'll tell you quick and simple. If you keep the 10 Commandments that God wrote upon those tables of stone, and about which he says in Psalms 89:34, those of you that are writing down text, you'll want this one. Psalms 89:34. He says, "My covenant will I not break, nor alter the thing that has gone out of my lips." He spoke the 10 Commandments from the mountaintop. He wrote them in stone, and he says, nothing will change. Right? If you keep that law, you will receive the seal of God. Soon there will be a set of man-made laws, best intentions, surrounded by a barrage of salubrious soliloquies and sepulchral solicitudes. That's all kinds of stories and all of this instigated by the devil to make you think that this is the best thing that ever happened to the human race and that you could just sort of go along with it voluntarily. These man-made laws will require that you break God's 10 Commandments. Christ said of the Pharisees, "For it is in vain that they do worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men." If you keep those man-made laws and break God's 10 Commandments, you will receive the mark of the beast.
Now here's something really, really interesting. The popes carry a staff with the cross of Christ, but underneath the cross is a little bit down. There's a pine cone shape, like a little ball, but it is a symbol of the pineal gland. And the pineal gland is a symbol of the most holy place, or the Ark of the Covenant, or even the mercy seat. It's been a symbol of the temple. And many ancient people say that is the temple eye, the third eye, the sanctuary eye, and also, spiritually, the Ark of the Covenant. It seems to me that the popes know that the Ark of the Covenant is underneath where Jesus died. I mean, for them to have the staff and the pineal gland underneath, which is a symbol of the Ark of the Covenant, tells me that they know where it is. And they know this testimony of Ron White.
There's an organ in our brain called the pineal gland, shaped as a pine cone. It's also called the third eye. The very same rods and cones found within the eyes can also be found within the composition of the pineal gland. The pineal gland is known as the master gland, and is also the gland that governs our third eye, making it the center of awareness in the human brain. It is smaller than a kidney bean and shaped like a pine cone, and is located inside a cave behind the pituitary gland. This amazing gland produces the hormone melatonin, which regulates daily body rhythms that deal directly with day and night cycles. The pineal gland was called the third eye by ancient people. This may be why the French philosopher Descartes decided that the pineal gland was the seat of the human soul, the location of what we call the mind. The pineal gland does contain a complete map of the visual field of the eyes, and it plays several significant roles in human functioning. The pineal gland is also responsible for secreting two vital brain fluids related to our mental health. Those are melatonin, which is the hormone that induces sleep, and serotonin, which is the chemical that helps to maintain a happy, healthy, balanced mental state of mind.
The pineal gland, which produces melanin, it's shaped like a pine cone. And the origin of the word pineal literally means resembling a pine cone. Now, in ancient symbolisms, the pine cone has always been represented because people knew the importance of the pineal gland.
In the early 1900s, alchemist Schwaller de Lubitz presented a work called The Temple of Man. It demonstrated that the architects of the Luxor temple used sacred geometry, which reflected the exact proportions of the human body. As in all Egyptian temples, The most sacred space was located at the back of the temple, the Holy of Holies, which corresponded to the pineal gland. When activated, the pineal gland is said to stimulate the evolution of higher states of consciousness. If the temples were metaphors of the human body, the pineal gland corresponded with the Holy of Holies.
Well, friends, we have found our winner, and that is Ron White. I believe the Ark of the Covenant is underneath where Jesus died, and it will be a revelation to God's people in these last days of His love. Well, may God bless you and keep you.